Okay, so today I was feeling like doing some stupid shit that people might not be familiar with, even though it's in the top of your corner every battle you take. What I'm talking about is the Endless Battle Clause, and if you don't know what it is, it's very old actually. It's like 6 years now almost. And what this refers to is battles that cannot end unless someone forfeits. You can read this, it's a Smogon thread, so you can read it yourself, you can access it yourself. But you can read this right here, and what it does is that you heal yourself, you heal your opponent, and then you Lepaberry back your PP, and then you recycle back your Lepaberry. And then your opponent should not be able to kill you, and you struggle. Here is that replay, and as you can see, they have a Ferrothorn, they have a Slowbro. Let's see what happens here. So they go to a Slowbro, that's a Politoed, and then there's a Ferrothorn thinking he can set up spikes and set up rocks, but there's a Xatu, and there's a Gyro Ball on the Slowbro, and then he's like, yeah, I can do it, so he blocks him. And there's a Stealth Rock, so now he cannot escape. He's gonna slack off. There's a Leech Seed, of course. Leech Seed does 12% every time. And then there's spikes. The Tipo guy is like, yeah, that's pretty fine. I don't have anything to worry about. Let's see what happens. He's probably gonna just, he's just probably gonna. Okay, so there's all the spikes. There's all the rocks. We know he has Gyro Ball and Leech Seed, so he can only Gyro Ball now, which unfortunately does too little to be of essence. So he's gonna run out of the Gyro Balls in 5. So yeah, we can assume what happens, right? So next turn, it's 2 more, so 2 more next turns. No more Gyro Balls, so now he's gonna just set up everything. Alright, oh, we're still, guys, this is already turn, what, 61, and he is still 29 PP hard, so we need to go to like turn 80-ish. Yeah, 2 more spikes. So 1, and that's the last spike. Alright, so now we're here, turn 90. This guy is out of moves. The Slowbro's been spamming slack off and then recycle. So recycle the Lepaberry. And there it is. And now you're like, okay, he's losing health now, even though slowly because of the Leech Seed. He's starting to lose health because of struggle, 25%, right? And slowly the time is ticking. 77%. After this one, he's at what? He's at 69, so 8% per turn, right? But there's Heal Pulse. There's Heal Pulse, which brings him back to full, and then there's the slack off again. And the battle is infinite. The battle is infinite, and I can show you that no matter how many times we click, it's just gonna be slack off, heal pulse, recycle, Lepaberry, and it's already turned 135. We can even go to turn, like, let's say go to turn 300. Okay, so the guy forfeits here, I guess. I'm not sure what happened because this doesn't say forfeit. Next turn, reset. Play again, go to turn 300. Does that even exist? Okay, it freezes at that. Yeah, okay, so 164 is where it freezes. I don't know what the problem is, but and that again, it's to all of you who didn't know about this, but noticed it, didn't know, or just totally didn't know. So that's the Endless Battle Clause. And the way the system works right now, as far as I know, is that when it detects a Lepaberry, then the system says, oh, it's a Lepaberry, so there is a chance of endless battle. If no Pokemon die or something like that, then the battle has to end. But I found a way to go around it, and I'm gonna show you how, which is also pretty stupid. So now what we did is pretty funny, because first of all, we're going balanced hack ones just to be quick about it. We don't want to go AG and Baton Pass on 6 Pokemon. I just want to be quick about it. So we have a Trubbish that will set up Toxic Spikes. Then we go into Corsola with Big Root that has Ingrain, Aqua Ring, Feather Dance, and Baton Pass. And last, we go into a Zigzagoon with Poison, Heal, Big Root, Sketch, because again, we just want to have 1 PP. I don't want to spend my entire day on this. So 1 PP and then no attack at all, 0 IVs minus nature, no EVs. And then we do some shenanigans, so let's see. So here we are, and this battle is highly improbable versus a random opponent because you need this exact team and not switch and all of that. But as you can see, there is endless battle clause right here, and we are gonna go into an infinite battle without proccing the endless battle clause, which is interesting. So let's see. Trubbish, we set up the spikes as I said, so there's spikes on my side, on his side. You cannot see them here, I don't know why, but we go into Grassola, we get poisoned, and then we set up the Ingrain. Yes, as he does. And by the way, thank you TheAlgerian for helping me out. The guy wasted like 30 minutes of his life to set up this video with me, or this battle with me. So thank you for helping me out in this. He goes for Feather Dance as I go for the Aqua Ring, and then we switch. And then we go for 2 more of those, which is okay. Then we Baton Pass into Zigzagoon, who has -6 attack, is poison, has Ingrain and Aqua Ring, as you can see. And then Sketch into Sketch, which means no more moves, Struggle. So Struggle will do 1 damage and 25 recoil. And guess what? With all of the things that we have, we go back to 100%. And this is turn 10 when it starts to happen, right? And we've been going for a lot of turns, and I mean a lot of turns, like 200 turns. So of course this video will take 2 hours to complete. I'll just show you a few, and I just wanna hit a spot where there's a critical hit to show you what happens when a critical hit lands. But basically the Endless Battle Clause will not be procced by the system because there is no Leper Berry. So in technicality, if we wanted to, and I actually kind of wanted to do it once just for the lols of it, leave this going for like overnight to see how long we can actually keep this going, which would be pretty funny, but also eat up. Okay, here's a critical hit. It did 6%, so after all the HP restore stuff, we go to 97. And after 1 more turn, as you can see, there's no crit here, no crit here. He goes to 79, then he goes to 87, and then he goes to 99. So in order for this to actually end, for one of the Zigzagoons to die, they would have to go consecutively for critical hits like 100 times. So yeah, and I'm just gonna click next turn, speed the video up, and then I'll show you something else at the end. And well, we played around the Endless Battle Clause. These Pokemon cannot die, and this battle can go endless. And if anyone is masochistic enough to actually leave this thing going, it's an auto-clicker, by the way. You set it and it's gonna just auto-click. You need 2 computers or a friend who wants to spend this time doing nothing. It's just gonna click Struggle on both. But yeah, if anyone wants to do it, then you can show me your record. If you go to like turn 10,000, I'm just gonna kudos and show you in a video, because I assume it's gonna take 10 hours to do. So maybe leave it overnight. It's just okay. So now we just click skip turns, and I'll show you where we at. Okay, this is turn 199. Still not even close to any of them dying. Still nothing here saying that this is an Endless Battle Clause. So we're back to 100, and then there's the final turn we took, which is not even remotely close to doing anything. Even though this is a critical hit with 7. By the way, you do 1 damage, and then you do 7 damage with a crit. So times 7 or 6. That's weird. But anyway, at the end, there's a thing that people might also not know, is offering a tie. If you type in exclamation mark offer tie and someone accepts, you can actually tie a battle without exploding. Or even if you explode, I think the battle always ends with someone winning. And this is a tie. But yeah, thanks for watching, and thank you again for helping me, TheAlgerian. And I have a tiny little bonus for you, but that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Now for the tiny bonus. Okay, so remember my last video where I had the Xander Manitan? I thought this would be funny because this guy got very salty over losing to me even after killing the Manitan. I'll just show you, okay. So here we go. He starts off with, lol, why copy his name, you tard? I'm like, obviously he thought that it's not me but pretending to be me. So that's kind of cool, I guess. Defending me in a way, in a weird way, but defending me. So we go for the Spore, we go for the Zen, and he goes for the Mewtwo Y, where, okay, he switches to a Slacking. We go for the Geomancy. I'm already like, okay, cool, this is game over. But then this happens where he extreme speeds, criticals, and kills us in one hit. Choice Bandit critical hit, and I go, oof, and he's like, rest in pepperonis, my dude. Then he goes for another crit on my Lego, which is cool, and I go, RNG at its best again, what ability? RNG? And I'm like, super luck? There is no RNG after landing 2 crits. Of course there's not. And then he's like, it's pure skill, and I'm like, oh, you just hit 2 crits. I see, I see. I wasn't salty, I was just kind of, it was funny. And then he goes, skill is higher than excuses. Use shell armor then. Crits are part of the game. Okay. And then he deals a lot of damage to my Golisopod, and then I go for a Drain Punch because it's faster than Extreme Speed, and kills his Slacking. Goes for Cure him. I go for Drain Punch, kill it too. We restore to 90 because of the Life Orb. There he goes for Arceus Poison, which is actually normal type, so I also Drain Punch it. I don't know why it's normal exactly, but he goes for Flare Blitz, does 42 damage, dies to that. Then he goes to Mewtwo Y, which obviously dies to a Leech Life, and we are back to 100 almost because of the Life Orb. And then he forfeits. I don't know if it was salty or not, but it was pretty funny how he was like, yeah, run Shell Armor, I'm a... Okay, thanks. I expect this was a fan, but yeah, just don't be that cocky, okay? Thanks. See you in the next video.